I'm Russ McCaskey, and thanks for joining us today on Plugged In at DFW. This morning, we want to help you put your best foot forward this holiday season, so we brought in the founder of the Protocol School of Texas and author of the book, Modern Etiquette for a Better Life. We welcome back to the show modern etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me. Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays to you, too. All right, so you're a modern etiquette expert. How is that different than maybe the etiquette that our grandparents had?
So our grandparents didn't have Uber. They didn't have social media. You know, our grandparents and great-grandparents, our grandmothers probably didn't work. They stayed in the home and took care of all of us. So, you know, as times evolve, so do our social skills and our mannerisms. So that's what I talk about. It's really a lot of fun information, and it's all about behavior and making other people feel comfortable.
Okay. So we're in the middle of the holiday season. So what are some of the do's and don'ts when it comes to keeping gift giving in mind?
So I think first and foremost, we should take the pressure off of ourselves because we feel like, oh my gosh, I have to buy 50 gifts for 50 people, and then 2 other people show up, and then I have to buy them gifts as well. So I think first and foremost, you set your budget, and your budget has to be personal to your own personal lifestyle, and make a list and stick to the list. So, Russ, if you come up to me and you hand me a gift and you were not on my list, I'm not going to make an excuse. I'm not going to say, oh gosh, your gift is in the trunk of my car and it's not wrapped, so I'll give it to you later. I'm just going to look at you and look at the gift and say, thank you so much for thinking of me. And then later, you know, if it may be another season, I might invite you to lunch. I might send you, you know, a gift basket for a different occasion, but don't feel compelled to give gift for gift. Yeah,
and that kind of helps maybe keep you on budget and things like that as well.
So important, because in January, you don't want to look back at your credit card and now you're in debt starting out the new year.
Sure. All right, a couple weeks ago, people were talking about this Peloton bike ad, and not necessarily in a good way. The company's holiday ad shows a husband giving a wife an exercise bike. Are self-improvement gifts okay or not okay?
Listen, I will take a Peloton if somebody gives me a Peloton.
They're very nice gifts.
So I think that you have to know your audience, meaning you have to know if you're giving it to a spouse, to a family member, if you know they want it, by all means give it to them. But if you're giving it to them as a hint, you know, that's rude. And that commercial, it was all about perception, because some people saw it and thought nothing of it, and other people saw something different. So, you know, you're looking at it through the lens of your own filter.
Yeah, if it's someone that says, oh, I would be interested in that, then maybe that's a good thing to go with. If not, then don't.
You know, much like kitchen equipment.
Yes, sure.
A food processor, a blender, this isn't kitchen, but it's a scale, a fancy scale that weighs your body weight and your mass. You know, if we're talking about, I would like that. You know, so some people would like it, some wouldn't. I would like a blender, others would not. So
I totally know how that works. All right. Well, a lot of workplaces have a white elephant or gift group exchanges these days. What's the best way to approach those?
So follow the rules. So when let's say you're at the office and there's a Secret Santa. So a Secret Santa exchange. Yeah,
we have one of those. It's $11 is the limit.
So stick to that $11 limit.
Because so don't go to 21 or something like that.
If you show up with a big, huge gift, first of all, the person that you're giving it to feels awkward because they've got this big gift and everybody else has, you know, candy canes.
Right, for sure, yeah.
And you also look like a show-off. So I think that you need to make sure that you are involved. Don't grumble. Don't be the office Grinch and say, oh, I don't want to do this. So, you know, just be a team member, a team player, and get involved and stick to the guidelines. And don't give gag gifts. That's something else. Because your humor and my humor may be totally different.
Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. Is it ever okay to re-gift a gift?
This is what I prefer. I prefer the word reshare the gift. And don't reshare that in the same circle that gave it to you. So you give me a gardenia scented cologne, which you should not do because it's a personal gift. Okay, so that's another no. But let's say you do get a candle or a hand cream or something that you don't like, even a sweater, something. And this isn't just office, this is in general. I don't like it, but I know that you're going to like it. And so I will say maybe I won't give you the sweater that I was given, but you know, perhaps one of my friends, and I'll say, you know, I don't care for this sweater, but I know that this is your favorite color. So it was given to me. I'd like to give it to you if you would like it. So you can pass it along, but don't pass it along as a gift from you. Just be honest.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And what about thank you cards? Are those necessary?
Yes. Absolutely. They are not outdated. So when someone gives you a gift or they offer a gesture of kindness, and especially above and beyond, you know, if somebody does something for you above and beyond, by all means, send a handwritten thank you note.
Yeah, handwritten is still important, isn't
yes.
it? All right, great stuff, Diane. We're going to take our first break. Coming up, how to get through a dinner party without offending the host. Diane breaks down dinner etiquette after the break. And we'd also like to hear from you. If you have a community issue or concern, send us an email. Our address is pluggedintodfw@cbs.com, and we'll do our best to address your items each and every week.